What's up, guys? We are live from the Brojo for another episode of Dem Game Boys. I am Kien, not Keith, and I'm here today with
Eli.
Still nothing.
Mad Dog.
Really? That's what you waited for?
That's what I'm waiting for. My name is Mad Dog.
Okay. Eli he has this look of disapproval all the time, but I just don't know if it's for that.
Natural bitch face. Got it right.
You know, I've noticed. I'm like, this dude's a douchebag. just through your face. I'm just like, I already hate him, and I met him like a second.
Yeah, no, it comes straight from my great grandma.
Great, not just your grandma.
It goes through my grandma, then through my mom to me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I'm glad. So, before we talk about any video game news and trailers, we always like to talk about what we've been playing lately. And it actually is nice to have people who fucking play video games most of the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
That aren't Red Dead, or I played Kirby again for the 15th time. So, Madison, since you are a guest, what have you been playing lately?
Well, I always have to recommend Life is Strange because I played that like a million times. It's one of those, girly games that none of you people like.
He's turning I saw that, you're just like, he's one of those girly games, just like looking at Eli, I'm like, I know you're not going to like it, but you should definitely play it.
I know what
You should play it.
It's
okay, so it's super fun and just chill the first episode, and then it just slowly gets super dark and twisted, and then your mind is just fucked up at the end.
I like more game in my games.
I play a lot of indie games. I just beat Lucius not too long ago. It's about this spawn of Satan that tries to murder his family. It's one of those indie games that you can get on Steam. I bought Resident Evil 7. I know it's pretty late for that, but I bought that for $15 at Walmart. So I was
it's a fucking good game though.
I haven't started it yet, but I want to play it.
That is definitely one that I recommend playing. Mm-hmm. It's so different. It plays more like.
Is it kind of like Evil Within? Because it's.
I don't like Evil Within, so I don't want to equate it to that. I guess I would equate it to just classic, super indie surreal horror games. Mm. That's what Resident Evil 7 is.
I was gonna say I love indie horror games. Another one I've been playing, obviously I've been replaying Fallout 4 because Fallout 76 is coming out, so I gotta revamp and play all the Fallout games, before it comes out.
See, I don't. Fun fact, I don't like any of the Bethesda-made Fallout games.
What is wrong with you?
What?
I was about to just shit-house you for not liking New Vegas, and you specified Bethesda-made.
New Vegas is the shit. New Vegas is the only one I like.
But they make so many good games, though. Skyrim is just...
I don't like Skyrim
Elder
as much
Scrolls
either.
is amazing, too.
Skyrim, and Skyrim, and then Skyrim on the Wii U.
Skyrim renewed,
Skyrim with more water?
Yeah,
VR?
exactly. I feel like they've milked it so much.
How many other fucking Skyrims?
The only Skyrim I would buy again, I've already bought one Skyrim game, but the only one I would actually buy again would be the VR one, because I feel like that'd be really fun to be, in that realm.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Fallout because I played the original point-and-click adventure Fallouts that were way more interesting to me. And New Vegas brought some of those things back, but it was still an FPS.
See, what I like about Bethesda, though, is that it's an open world, but it's also got a story to it. It's got side quests, up the wazoo, but it's just, you have freedom, but you also, have the option to move along, with the main story and, see some, depth into it. But that's what I like
them for their mods.
Yeah, that too.
They're getting savage death claws and stuff.
The mods are pretty good too. So, and just they get really creative with it too. You have a creative mode in there too, which is what I like. Cause it caters to everybody. You can play multiplayer now, and
I don't think it. Nice. Are we talking about Skyrim still, or are we talking about
Bethesda in general? Just all of the Fallout, Skyrim games.
I don't know. The only one game from Bethesda that I thought was interesting is, and this is going to sound super weird, but the only one I legit thought that was super interesting that's coming out from Bethesda is probably their new title that's coming out. Star 60 whatever. The new IP. It's a space game that's coming out.
There's so many space games, though.
I think that's more interesting than just redoing the shit that they've done continuously, though.
There's so many space games coming out. Like, if you're gonna do a space game, you should have done it when all the zombie games were coming out.
No, I don't know. There's something about it. It's
just like the timing and the marketing for it is just not good.
I don't know. I don't think it's as. I think people are just like super. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Bethesda. Like I like some of their games, but I like the Skyrim games. Not Skyrim. Fuck the Elder Scrolls games.
I was gonna say.
Fuck you, Bethesda. I just don't think that like they're as interesting as like people say they are. Like if you like them, that's 100% fine. You can like whatever you like. I just have never personally liked them. It's just also how I don't personally like Fortnite.
See, I've never really disliked a game. Like never really like hated.
I really hate Fortnite for like just one reason and one reason alone. It's just a bunch of shitty kids on there trying to be cool.
That's so true.
Like, watch my video gameplay, bro, and let me show you this.
I will openly admit, I'm the person, okay, I last quite a long time. Like, you know, I'm usually in like 4th place or 5th place, but that's not because I'm killing anybody. That's because I'm camping hardcore in the bushes until everybody else dies. Like, that's the only way you even get close
How is that fun, though?
It's not, but it's like, it's just, I want to see how far I can get. I want to see if I can get to like 1st place.
That's not fun at all. That sounds fucking boring.
Okay, like, my whole method is, you know, I go over into, like, the woodland area, whatever it's called, and then, you know, there's a lot of good guns over there, and a lot of good armory.
Okay. Well, that just sounds fucking boring, and then you just camp there?
Camp for... I mean, you, like, follow, obviously, the, like, you know,
the storm, I get you.
But...
I get you. Yeah, so, Eli, what have you been playing lately?
I beat Brutal Legend.
How do you like that? Did you really like
Brutal
the game?
Legend, yeah. Why would I not?
Is the jumping mechanism weird to you, or was I the only one?
There's no jumping mechanism. There's no jumping.
Yeah.
Except with your car, I guess.
Yeah. So you really liked it, though, right?
Yeah.
You thought it was fun?
And then I was looking up stuff, and apparently they talked about how they wanted to make another one.
That never happened, though.
No, that was last year they talked about it.
Oh, are they? Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Because, I don't remember the guy in charge of Double Fine. But him and Jack Black were on a panel, and so everyone thought that's what they were going to talk about, but...
Literally anything Jack Black is just game.
But they didn't. They're just talking about Psychonauts, too. I don't really give a fuck about Psychonauts. Whew. Other than that, I fucked around in some more VR stuff.
Oh, what have you played?
Oh, God, we played some shootout game. Don't know what it was called.
Are your friends making these ones, or no?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They haven't made any of the games I've played.
Okay.
They made like a shitty boxing simulator.
I want to play that.
But I get to fuck around in the college computers because they've got keys to it, so...
You've just been trying out everything, be like, yeah, this game's a shooter.
No, yeah, I played Robot Recall originally. That was really fun, but no, we played some fucking, like, Western shootout where you just shoot each other, basically. And then we were going to play some soccer thing, but me and one of my friends just got fucking motion sick off doing it because you push off walls and shit to move around.
I was going to ask, do you get a lot of motion sickness playing this?
I don't, but that one it got to me over time.
It was like hyper-realistic?
Not even hyper-realistic, it was just...
I remember doing the VR shark thing with Jay. And Jay getting kind of dizzy, and then like losing all the dizziness when the shark was attacking the thing. Like, oh man, it was awesome.
I went through like a haunted house simulator through the VR, and everything's 10 times scarier through the VR. Like you're ducking at bats that are like swooping at you.
Because you think it's real.
Because you think it's real. You get too into it.
See, and that was what got to me, is that you push off of stuff to move around. And so there was no impact when you would hit walls. But I would still like try to like brace for the impact.
So you're just
I basically just fell over. I was just like, I can't do this. anymore.
God, I kind of want to go to a VR lab. That sounds fun. Eli, get us in.
Probably could.
We'll play VR games. We'll
Give
do
to
it.
them.
Yeah.
Play on their $6,000 computers.
Yeah, let's do it. Just stream from there. No, so, and then I've just been playing the SNES Classic, and I beat Star Fox and F-Zero. It's really weird to have Captain Falcon, who had no fighting prowess in the F-Zero games, be one of the most OP characters in Smash Bros.
They're weirder characters.
I know, but like from it, like every other person seems to make sense with what they can do. They're like, oh, Star Fox. He's a commando Star Fox thing. He has guns and shit. That's reasonable. Ganondorf is an evil sorcerer that can punch shit. Captain Falcon's an F-Zero racer.
Luigi?
He does shit in his own games that like shows the shit he does. Not once.
Weird shit.
Not once did Captain Falcon go Falcon Punch in any F-Zero game. Like he did it in the anime. At the last episode, he's like, "This is my final Falcon Punch, and you are the new Captain Falcon." And that's what happened. Like I kid you not, that's the end of it. That's the end of that anime.
I'm trying to think of other characters. Game & Watch. He's not a fighter.
Yeah, but he does the shit that he does in his game.
He doesn't even fight in Smash.
He just hits you with pancakes and hammers and shit.
Fucking items out
He
of
just
his
uses
ass.
random shit. Then we go into our trailers, and the first trailer is Warframe on the Switch. The interesting about this, Eli, is that you get hoverboards now. Hoverboards, Eli. Did you ever play Warframe?
Yeah, I did.
Did you really enjoy it?
I enjoyed Warframe.
Also, did you know RPG Maker MV is coming to all the consoles?
No.
That's
Seems
weird.
Bad, yeah.
That does. Like, I could see if it went on the Switch, but everything else just sounds like a terrible idea. I say this because I was messing around with a roguelike game where you're a dog, and like it's so like coding for that. It's like, how are you gonna get the coding to put on your PS4? That's my thing. You're gonna have to manually like put, because there's no USB to put your keyboard in that'll like actually keep your keyboard as a functioning thing. So like while you're writing that code down in your like. Because like certain RPG Maker, you can put codes to make the gameplay different. So it's just weird. Like I don't know how they're going to do that. But yeah, Warframe on the Switch. Looks interesting. I don't know. Have you ever played Warframe?
Oh, I haven't, no.
Alright, so it's basically like Iron Man and Overwatch just slammed together.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Overwatch,
It's
I
basically
don't know
like...
Well, because you get like different, like, they're not characters, but they're different.
They're
Like,
technically characters.
they're suits.
Yeah, they're suits. But
They're suits. So, yeah, you got kind of that.
Yeah, it seemed interesting.
meh.
It was
It's
just,
very, very Asian.
there's a lot of ninjas and samurais.
Oh god, there is all of the suit names.
Then we go to Remnant from Ashes.
Oh, that's the one with the trees, right?
Yeah, there's like tree people. They're
It's
tree or charcoal
like
people? I don't fucking know.
You know, it's like trees mixed with The Last of Us. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I love, like, how... What are you making that face for? It's like
he doesn't
trees...
Like he doesn't
make-
like The Last
I
of Us.
love The Last
He
of
doesn't like
Us.
The Last of
I
Us.
think as long
not a
as they
game.
make it so, like, the gameplay's
It's not a
not...
game.
It's not a
If
game.
they make it so the gameplay is not repetitive, it is a game. It's more of a game than Life is Strange. Then
Movie.
it's way more of a game than any of the Telltale games. But
Yeah, that's not saying much.
no, like I love The
shit.
Last of Us. It's a pretty good game. I mean, it's okay. It's made Game of the Year multiple times. Okay. Anyway, I will fight you on this. I will
PUBG
fight
almost made
you.
Game of the Year. I don't
But
give a
everybody loves
fuck anymore.
PUBG. Okay, so
No one loves.
everybody loves PUBG.
Everybody thinks
It's like
they
the
love
OG
PUBG.
Fortnite. That's all it is, honestly.
No, it's not. Okay, Battle Royales came out
Oh god.
way before PUBG.
Oh no, I went down that and I found like the original Battle Royale. I don't remember. It starts with a C.
I don't
remember
know.
its name.
But
They just released a second one. It flopped.
Anyway,
H1Z1 came out before PUBG. The guy who made PUBG was working on H1Z1 and then bounced and made PUBG. Like, PUBG is not that original. Like, I'm sorry.
No, it's not original, but it's basically...
We had this conversation last week because PUBG dropped their fucking lawsuit against Epic Games. Because Epic Games made the Unreal Engine that PUBG is fucking using. So it's like, why bite the hand that gave you the food? Ugh. But Remnant of Ashes, I think it looks dumb because I don't like cell shadedness.
It looks so good though.
Does it?
Yes.
I'm not.
It's my type. Like, it's got like a good story to it. It's not just fighting. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fighting.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of fighting. Like, see, that's the thing.
It looks like it has like some substance to it.
Here's the thing. It's the reverse Gears of War. I'm gonna explain it like this. Everyone says Gears of War has this in-depth, deep story.
I disagree.
And it doesn't. It's just like, that guy took his hat off. You can tell he's sad about something. That's Gears of War.
He's not killing those fucking aliens right now.
But at least they try, though. Like, I know a lot of games that have shitty storylines. So I'm like, at least trying.
Okay. No. That's not trying. Trying is like, that's not trying. They're just like, see, they have more than one emotion besides murder, kill. But then they're like, I'm sad that my friend died, and then let me just eviscerate. And like, their like kill moves are like,
you flip the chainsaw blades,
and then kicks them off. Like you can't go from like, man, that's a really solid moment. Like, Dom found his wife and she's dead, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, I'm like, no, that's not how this works. There's no there's when anyone who tells me like Gears of War story is super deep, I'm gonna be like, you're dumb. It's like, I know you like Halo, but like when people are like, Halo's story is so intricate and interesting, I'm like, it's a basic space opera.
That doesn't mean it's not interesting.
I mean, the books make it interesting, but like, the game
Halo 2 made it interesting.
Does it really?
Yeah, because you play as the Covenant.
I thought Halo was kind of interesting too, so maybe
I don't know. I don't think Gears of War is like...
You're in the minority.
Gears of War is dumb. I'm sad we're getting Gears 5. I just don't understand why we need like...
I'm confused by that. I didn't think Gears 4 did very well.
I think it did okay.
It didn't make a lot of money.
I don't know.
Did it make a lot of money?
I think it did.
Okay, I've just seen mediocre reviews on it.
I mean, it's mediocre reviews, but it's Gears, so people bought it right away.
Yeah.
Jacob doesn't play Gears. You got the people who like my old roommate who just doesn't play those games, but he'll just buy it. He'll just buy the special edition. He's like, I just really wanted the bust. I'm like, what are you gonna fucking do with this? Yeah, like he didn't play. I beat Resident Evil before he did. He did not play that at all. I beat it in VR and I puked. Oh man, it just like
judging you real hard right now.
Oh no, dude! The first scene that like was in VR that I did was like there was just like they slam your face in like a rotting turkey, and I was like, ugh! Like it just because there was like a rumble too in the headset we had too, so it was like
you can't phase me with dead animals.
I don't know. It's
Most
just
of
like
my childhood.
No, like it's just. Then we go into Monster Hunter World's Behemoth update. So what this is that like Final Fantasy XIV had a Monster Hunter event, and now Monster Hunter is having a Final Fantasy XIV event. I'm really pissed off because we don't get chocobos, because like that was like what I was really hoping for. But you get like a weird chocobo armor, which is a combination of the Lancer armor from Tactics. So looks really interesting. You get to fight Behemoth, who actually does summon attacks.
It looks pretty epic.
I like Monster Hunter. You know me. Like Monster Hunter is the only game that I can grind and not complain about. We've had this conversation. We're not technically grinding if you can go to a fucking another page. Like your dude can just continuously cut down that tree. I don't have to fucking look. I'll just be cutting down trees, and then I'll hear a sound effect that my axe broke, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get a new axe. I don't think
they don't break anymore now.
That's dumb.
They took all the random events out because it pissed people off.
I thought that was a fun part, though.
I thought it was fun, too.
It was a fun game. Yeah, no, so I'm really excited about this. Then we got a Holy Potato, a weapon shop.
Holy Potato, oh my gosh.
So this was an original game that was on just Steam, but now it's being ported to PS4 and Switch. It's basically you're a weapon shop owner and people's weapons break, and then you make them better weapons. I don't know why you like it.
It's potatoes. It's a simulation game. It's just cute. It appeals to the potato-loving people of the world, and I think it's amazing.
You look very confused right now.
Yeah, no. They've made, like, the way you're describing it, they've made games like this before, just not for actual guns, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's not something that, like, you want to play on, like, a daily basis, but it's just,
this seems like a mobile game, though.
It does. That's what I was thinking. Like, it's more of a mobile game. It's more of an app than anything else.
I've played Flash games that sound like they are this.
Yeah.
It should be an app. It shouldn't even be, like, an actual game on Steam. But, I feel like they'd get more of a fan base if it was an app. But
I don't know. Then we go to Darksiders 3. It's the third Darksiders.
Is this the one with the 7 deadly sins?
No. You can just play as Pestilence. She has a flame whip.
Yeah, they talked about 7 deadly sins.
Did they?
I'm just like, wow, this could be an anime, man.
Darksiders is just basically it's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Is like all their stories are so convoluted with this. Like, I don't know why Pestilence.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Like,
the second one was like, I gotta free my brother, war.
The second one was pretty much just the first one. With, you being a different character.
This one's about going after the 7 sins that have gotten released.
Yeah, and your Pestilence.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're gonna have like a whole series about it.
Yeah, no, there's one more. There's there's famine. So there's one more. Like, originally when you first saw her, she had a flame whip, but now she has guns now too. So like, okay, I guess let's do it.
I'll never beat the first one.
All of these like new video games though are coming out with like the same type of style. Like they're all geometric shaped, kind of like how like Fortnite and Overwatch and Darkside has like kind of the same style.
I would like to point out Darksiders is essentially a hack and slash. So like it's basically a much muscular man in the first 2 Devil May Cry, where this is like it is a change from the Darksider formula to have a slender person where it's more Bayonetta-esque because of her movements are more fluid.
It's just like it's all like kind of cartoony though too,
I don't think it will.
The way
she pissed people off.
But like the Bayonetta one isn't a change. It's just like it's more fluid and fast compared to the other. Like it looks faster, and it might just be because like we're now running it on Xbox One instead of a 360, which is fine. But it's also I feel like you could do a lot different combos with her comparatively to the other 2.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of them are all like visually cartoony now, instead of like realistic, I feel.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Fucking Sea of Thieves. Defiance 2050. This is about aliens, I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was okay. So, this is the one that was like sounded interesting, but then I watched the trailer and it wasn't. Yeah, it was literally, I think it was about an alien invasion, and they're like, we're gonna stop it. And I don't think they do. Then we go into Jump Zero. Jump Forces, Zoro versus Sasuke. I just put this in just because I'm really excited for the jump game.
I was like, this is like Kien type
This
game.
is like straight up just like, I know Gil hated all the jump. Like, I don't think the jump games are good.
I was like, this just looks stupid.
It's not. It makes no sense to have like Naruto and Goku and Luffy fighting together, but it's basically the anime Avengers.
Do they just have like individual games for just random characters? Like they just have like one game for 2 characters and then another game for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then why is it?
It's showing the gameplay of those 2 characters. That's the character reveal trailer.
Okay, so this is just Jump Force in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. You come back now, Eli. We're talking about another game. Then we're going to State of Mind.
State of Mind. Oh my god.
This was a weird.
Really liked it.
Was this like a cyborg?
Wasn't this the one with the robots?
Yeah.
I haven't played a robot game in so long, and I love how they're making more robot games now. But no, it reminds me of Detroit, kind of. Where they're all like in a robot society.
Did you
and like a cyborg.
Detroit?
I haven't played it yet because it's like $60, and I'm like,
it was okay.
I heard it was okay too, but like I want to try it anyway, just because it seems like my kind of game. And anyway, but no, like it kind of reminds me of Detroit because it's both in like a cyborg society, you know, and you get to fight robots and stuff. It just seems really interesting, and I feel like it has a good story to it too, you know.
Yeah, and like it's like a big like open like it's psychological.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks very psychological, which seems pretty interesting.
I think it's exciting. I think that's really cool though.
State of Mind, what do you think about it?
I don't know what that is.
You didn't watch the
Yeah,
trailer.
let's watch the trailer, man. It looks so good. I'm telling you, it's like Detroit, but like not at the same
Oh,
time.
well then I don't want to play it.
Then we go to Override, the fucking battle robot. Okay, so this is, you didn't see it, but it's basically just giant robots fighting. It's basically PS4's version of ARMS.
Oh my god,
But
yes.
like better. Because it's just robots fighting each other, and then robots fighting monsters. But
Iron Brigade?
no, because it's like cartoon. It's like War of the Monsters. It kind of reminds me of that. But no monsters. You just play as giant robots.
Yeah.
And I think it looks super fun and it looks super interesting.
It looks kind
Is
of
it
like,
like-
it seems kind of like Rocket League, but with like robots.
So is it sort of in the same setting of War of the Monsters?
Not like a 1950s thing, but it is like a metropolitan city area, and you destroy the area.
Throw shit around?
Yeah.
That's badass.
It's-
Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, someone has there's like a robot-sized steel chair that you can use and just throw it at someone.
It does.
It's fucking weird.
But like,
There's like a character who's literally like a mummy robot. I don't fucking know.
I hope we get to like customize your own robots and like you can do. I hope there's like a really big multiplayer
There's,
aspect
like-
to this.
And they're all like parodies of like cyborg characters. Like there's a magical Sailor Moon style robot. There's also like basically a TV monitor with like a Nintendo cartridge he sticks in and becomes a giant robot. It's a lot of weirdness and it looks fun.
It looks like so much fun.
Does look cool.
Like it doesn't look like a game you want to invest like a huge amount of time in, but it looks like a game you want to like get with your friends and beat the shit out of them. You know, like I want to get into it.
Then we get into our video game news, Eli. The first one's about The Witcher. The voice actor Doug Cockle explains why he thinks that Siri should take over the Witcher story if they keep going.
I don't want to voice act this anymore.
What? No, but do you think that? Do you think that would work, or do you think that like you are so entitled to your Team Geralt? I know you are. That like you're just all pro.
Really, I just really like the universe.
So do you think that Siri could definitely be a good character? play
Not really.
Are you one of those people that would be mad that you can't romance people?
They could still put that in.
Like everyone else that's mad at BioWare for taking the romance system out of Anthem?
Thing, yeah. No, they could still have that in. I really couldn't give a fuck. But no, it's more just because she has, the blood of fucking, god damn it, Laura something. I don't remember. She's just fucking got control over time and space.
Oh, she's a god.
She is really just a god, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a little lame.
So I don't think she'd be a good character for a setting that's supposed to be gritty and not
Realist?
Yeah. Where it's just like, yeah, I can just fucking teleport and stuff, and like, she kind of worked in The Witcher 3 with that because it was she couldn't control her powers, but now she kind of can. So
Yeah.
I think they just need to make not necessarily a new character, but bring a new character into it who's not necessarily connected to the current games.
So Blizzard's limited time pink Mercy skin of Overwatch has raised over $12.7 million for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That's actually a really cool thing to say. Like, I think that's awesome to have. I'm glad Blizzard didn't really like pool all that money for themselves like the people at Shadow of War did. Until they were like, we're actually gonna do it for lymphoma. Yeah, we're good. We're sorry. Like that was that. I don't know. I think that's awesome. But Sea of Thieves, Eli. Speaking of blocky things in Battle Royale, Sea of Thieves is getting a Battle Royale mode.
Oh, why?
I don't
They
fucking
need
know.
to finish the fucking game they don't have.
That's the thing that gets me on that. They don't have a game. It's like legit just.
The Battle Royale is the game now, because it's the only thing to do.
Everybody just wants Battle Royale for everything now.
Yeah, but what are you gonna? How do you make Sea of Thieves into a battle royale? Like, makes no fucking sense to me.
We're gonna
Like,
take Super Smash Bros. We're gonna make it into a battle royale.
See, that would not be
but
a
that
bad
wouldn't.
idea.
It could be. You could do like a free for all battle royale style,
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
where it's like 100
It's a 2D
people.
game. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that one?
just like have 100 people online.
Plus
Like you crash that server hard.
Nintendo sucks at online, so
Yeah.
their fucking potato would blow up immediately.
Yeah. To mark the 20th year of Banjo Kazooie, players will now be able to purchase a majestic bear and bird figurine for a very fitting price of $19,000.98. This figurehead is only available during the month of July, so make sure you join in the celebration and purchase as while you can. That's $20 just for this like little bird and bear insignia for your boat to represent Banjo Kazooie.
I don't like platformers that much, so I couldn't
How
give
do you
a
not like
fuck about
Banjo Kazooie?
Banjo-Kazooie.
What? Banjo Kazooie was the shit.
No, thank you.
No one. Banjo Kazooie was amazing.
No, thank you.
I don't know. You just don't like to have fun. You've never played the N64. The controller was stupid, but the games were fun.
No, I had a Super Nintendo.
The N64s were dumb. Like, no matter how.
Were those the ones with the third handle?
Yeah, the fucking little third handle that.
Dab it
Yeah.
into
Have
the
you seen
ground.
that meme though, where it's like it's the nunchuck?
Yeah, it is the nunchuck, but like, no, it's bullshit. Assassin's Creed
Oh, wow.
developer Ubisoft has plans to use new technology to allow players to visit multiple time periods within each game.
That's so fun. Oh yes, that's so fun.
Why?
I don't know.
That sounds dumb.
No.
It sounds like it
It's
would be fun if
creative.
they did it right, but I know they're not going
I was gonna
to.
say like
They're
it
gonna fuck it
depends
up.
on how they do it.
Like,
But that sounds really fun.
would you rather just have an Assassin's Creed game that's just mini Assassin's Creed stories throughout time?
Yeah.
Instead
Assassin's
of just
Creed's
like
too
a
long anyway.
full ass story that like just do mini missions.
Full-on story sucks anyway.
I was gonna say the full-on story is really shitty anyway, so I'd rather have just a bunch of mini stories with like different time
Yeah,
zones.
they've already kind of experimented with that. I don't remember what one it is, but I do remember climbing the fucking Eiffel Tower in World War II. Yeah, I think you're Desmond at the time. I don't remember how or why you're doing it.
I can't remember that either.
It's totally a thing that happens.
Is it? Oh, I can't remember.
Just look
No,
it up.
I just don't believe. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe.
They're just making Chronicles into a full-on Assassin's Creed game.
Possibly. Like, the one thing I am just really glad Ubisoft doesn't do is like, we're gonna do Assassin's Creed in Japan. I'm like, no.
People really want that.
I don't know why though. They're
It's
totally.
like basically-
Because you're gonna
Final
be a
Fantasy.
samurai? It's
Or a
gonna be
ninja.
cool.
No, you'd be a ninja.
You'd be both. Just smash them together.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. It would make no sense though, because like, why would the like?
But you're still gonna be a white guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's the only way that'll work. Is that like you're like an American or British version during like feudal Japan time, trying to make trade with Japan,
Trying to steal all the opium for yourself.
and it's like the Templars have like some weird shit going on there. The Templar
They have
always
the opium.
Yeah, the Templar has some weird shit going on all the
Yeah,
time.
they always do.
Yeah, until it's Origins, because like Origins, there's no Templar or anything like that. There's just the. Well, I guess the Romans are the Templars, technically.
Eh.
I don't know. I think the Assassin's Creed games just got really convoluted, and I just think they need to not exist.
I don't think they need to not exist.
Did you
I
hear-
just think
wait.
they need to stop with the stories.
Did they already come out with the Assassin's Creed movie? Has it already been out
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah, it's a shit movie.
Oh my god.
It was alright.
You like it because everyone else is talking bad
I
shit
was gonna
about
say,
it.
It's
is
not
it cancer?
true.
You're like the opposing opinion
That's
on
not
everything.
True. I didn't say I liked it. I said it was a decent movie.
You know what I mean, though, because like everyone else is like, it's a shit ass movie, and then you
Like,
had
And then
your
you're the
Five
one who
out
says
of 10.
Iron Man 1 is a bad movie. Like,
One is a bad
and
movie.
then you go around saying Assassin's Creed was a good one.
Said it was decent.
Wow.
just putting words in Eli's mouth.
Both are. It's taking it to the extreme. It's either good or bad. It can't be in the middle.
It can't Eli in
It
the
can't just,
internet.
can't just have decent effects and action.
Really, you thought this action was good?
No, it was
I was gonna say, like, I would definitely argue that one. Like, I think the Prince of Persia's action was a little bit better than the Assassin's Creed.
I would call them equal.
And I hate the Prince of Persia.
That's not great.
BioWare confirms that it has no plans for more Star Wars games, and developers will instead focus on Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
Oh, thank God. No more Star Wars games. Honestly, Battlefront's not that bad, though. So.
But BioWare made the really good Star Wars games called KOTOR 1 and 2. And like
everyone, the second one of those.
What?
I was gonna say,
playing through the
all I've heard I remember those games, but recently it's just been Battlefront.
Yeah, but like everyone's mad at Battlefront because I think they're bringing back microtransactions, or they already did.
I think they already did. Yeah, I think that's why they're mad.
Yeah.
Battlefront. But.
Todd Howard denies that Fallout 76 signals the move away from single-player games in favor of multiplayer.
I really hope. I was gonna say, like, I did not want them to become solidly multiplayer. Like, they should have two options.
No, I get you. I really...
Because I get tired of multiplayer games. It's usually just a bunch of middle schoolers just telling them...
It's always the big companies, though, like EA, that keeps telling us that multiplayer is the way to go. No one wants to play single-player.
EA says that.
Yeah.
EA is the shittiest company.
But my thing about this is that, like, I think they're kind of right, though, because, like, we pay so much for a single-player game. How much are you willing to pay for it compared to, like, your multiplayer game?
I would say a lot of people spend a lot of money on multiplayer games, but, like, the fact is, like, it's just the substance of it. You want a single-player game.
Right, but that's the thing. Like, they know that they can milk a multiplayer game.
That's why they make more of it.
That's why they make more of it.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't play single player anymore.
It's revealed that a school in Sydney, Australia sent letters home with its students asking parents to ban Fortnite from their children at home. I just wanted to highlight a concern that we have with the boys playing the game called Fortnite. Although I've not heard it mentioned in many years, 5 boys are playing it at home. This game does not allow for messages to be turned off, so the boys are accessible to hundreds of online strangers. The game is played in teams of 4, so they can be quite active as the boys feel they are letting their team down if they are not playing.
Or you can just play one-on-one, like, one for all.
So, this is a weird, different change into why you should ban Fortnite kind of thing. Usually,
Australia will do it too.
Yeah. Usually it's because, like, Fortnite's too violent. It's turning our kids too violent.
That's where I thought you were leading, too.
This was like, Fortnite could add to more pedophiles meeting our children.
That's what they get.
What pedophile is going to be on Fortnite being like, oh, what are you wearing tonight, little boy? Like, what the hell?
To be fair, you can't tell the difference between, like, a pedophile and a person who's playing a video game back in the day, because they're like, I'm gonna rape you. I'm like,
yeah, that's like, you don't even care. Like, you're like, okay, like, that's just common.
Make your mom suck my dick.
That's just like common game conversation. That's not even
that
like.
Should not be common game conversation.
Common game conversation.
I know, but that should not be common game conversation. Tell us. I don't know. There's
fuck you.
Yeah, like, I'm
gonna fuck your mom. You're gonna rape them when you're playing a game?
Yeah.
No, it's way worse than that.
It's way worse than that. Like, that's mild compared to what I've heard.
You gotta get creative.
You do, if you want to make it memorable.
Oh my god. Oh man. One Fortnite player.
Toxic players aren't just the best thing ever.
No!
I like write this shit down because I'm like, oh, this is so savage. Like, come on.
Fortnite player takes advantage of the game's rocket launcher event to take down 48 players in one single round, breaking the record.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, that's fucking genius.
They were all looking at the platform at the storm. They're like, look how beautiful the storm is. This guy's like, click, click.
I heard he was like the shittiest player too. I heard he like never killed anybody.
Yeah, and he broke the platform and killed everyone.
That's amazing. Like, that's something I would do. Since I'm such a shitty Fortnite player, I'd be like, watch this, guys. That's genius right there.
EA believes that some of the canceled Star Wars games devs by Visceral will end up in related games its studio is working on. That's really shitty to say. In my mind, like, yeah, you spent like, about a year working on this, you got really going, and we said, fuck you, and you can work on this game that probably have multiplayer and microtransactions. I'm just like, come on, EA.
Started to sound like Kermit there for a second.
Yeah. So this one's really dumb to me. Naughty Dog confirms the behind-the-scenes secret that Nathan Drake's health meter in Uncharted decreases to show his luck. So, like, the more red, the less luck he has. I'm like, yeah, because he's getting fucking shot at and dying.
I'm like, well, he's dying, so obviously.
Naughty Dog was just like...
stupid.
Yeah. No, Naughty Dog's explanation to that is just, like, dumb.
See, the thing about Naughty Dog, though, is that they make the gameplay in their games is very repetitive. Like, where do all of these enemies come from? You know, it's just like shoot and kill, shoot and kill, shoot and kill. And I'm like, how many people are on this fucking, like, island? You know?
I don't know. But, I don't know. A walkthrough of Gun Media and Iphonics Friday the 13th, the game's Jason X map, shows
fucking hated that
what
game.
could have been a huge DLC if the game had gone on. See, the game, the original writer got sued the Friday the 13th game, so they never got more DLC. Why do you hate the game?
Okay, so...
You bought it and...
I'm a big horror movie fanatic. I love Friday the 13th, and so I bought this game thinking it was going to be something nice and big and, like, a really fun multiplayer game. And, you know, I thought they had, like, another option to do it, like, without multiplayer, because, you know, that's usually how it goes.
Now they do, but...
So, I didn't buy it. I got it for Christmas, and I was super hyped up. I was like, oh, yeah, this could be awesome. So I get on there. And I don't have PlayStation Plus just because I don't play online games that much anyway, so it's not worth buying PlayStation Plus just to play online games with people. And so, the entire Friday the 13th game is online. And... you can't play offline at all. And when you do play online, so I got the free trial, of course, like the 3-day free trial for online, so I decided to play it. And literally the servers are trash. Like, you maybe have like 7 people on there, and then you wait for another, like, you know, hour for like them to actually pick their characters and, you know, get the shit started. And once you're on there, nobody knows what they're doing. So then, like, everybody's just kind of running around in a circle, and, like, the guy who plays, you know, you have, like, a spawn. You spawn as, like, you know, Jason. And when you are playing Jason, you don't know what you're doing either. And they make it hard for you to kill people. And so you're running around trying to find people, and it's just really shitty. I'm telling you, like,
don't buy Friday the 13th.
Don't buy Friday the 13th.
Yeah, apparently. It's been out for a year, just don't buy it.
Just don't buy it.
Eli, don't buy it.
It's shitty. It's a disappointment.
So... Pro Street Fighter player and weekly Playboy columnist Kenji Kurodo has been arrested pending allegations that he sexually molested a teenage girl.
Just like every Street Fighter player. All of them. Every last one.
Damn, dude. Fuck you. Nah, that's... Gil made this point like 3 weeks ago because we were talking about that Overwatch player that was trying to slide into a 15-year-old's DM on Twitter. Like... He's like, can we just
that one?
What?
I don't remember that.
It's like, can we not just talk about like video games and not have to bring sexual assault up? I'm like, apparently we can't. Apparently they do that too. God, why? Why? Like, okay, this is not. I am not saying like. Don't ever judge people for not being a rapist or anything, but a pro video game player? Is there, like, anyone who really wants to be, like, he's like, I'm so attracted to you because you're pro video game skills.
See, a lot of video game, like, people are just...
has a lot of money.
Yeah, but...
Video gamers are lonely, so then there's a lot of pervy ones on there, and so
I know, but like
when they finally find like a female video gamer, they're like, oh my god.
But like that's the thing, like what person is like, okay, like I'm sorry, like I'm sorry, like I'm not judging people who play pro video games. I know.
No.
Like, but like from what I've seen of the schedules, they play like 76 hours worth of video games.
Like, where is your life?
Yeah, where do you have time to molest someone? That's where I'm coming from with this.
How are you supposed to get your rape on?
That's not bad. Like, I'm not
you have to fucking schedule it in. Alright, like, molest at 3, then we go back to League of Legends. It's just like, oh, shit.
I don't, but it just blows my mind. I don't know why. It's just like, because someone was like really concerned about like these pro gamer schedules like draining their time. It's like, but then if they're doing all of this, when do they have time to molest someone? Like, I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm not defending this guy. I'm just like
they just molest people while they play video games.
Oh, that's even fucking worse. No, it just blows my mind. I don't know why, but like maybe because I'm a big fan of Street Fighters and I like playing Street Fighters, like seeing people who like made Street Fighter look good do dirty things to people. It's just like, dude, come on. Now people are gonna be like, Street Fighter gamers are like terrible people. I'm like, no, we're not.
Kien, you are a terrible person, though, so I guess it works out.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fucking molest someone.
You're still horrible. Like,
right, like,
there's different levels, but...
I can be a huge douche to people, like when we're playing the fucking tournament, our tournament on Street Fighter, and someone complains that the controls were wrong.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
No, Zach just fucking beat everyone just by button mashing. I was just so surprised.
That's me every time.
Like, just surprised that he got, like, because he got that freebie around because we didn't have a second bracket. Do you remember that? Like,
yeah, no, I did.
Did you lose the first round?
Yeah, because I played John. John kicked my ass.
Yeah, but then...
Because John's played a fighting game before.
But then John lost to Zach, and Zach's never played a fighting game.
I played Marvel Nemesis. So all the fighting games I've played.
Okay, here's the one. Here's something. Firefly cast star and Castle star Nathan Fillion potentially teases role in upcoming Uncharted movie. Why do you need Nathan Fillion? Why does like the internet want Nathan Fillion in everything? I don't get it. He's Cat 6. Are you not happy, internet?
Cade 6?
Whatever. Well, he's dead now. Spoilers, but...
Cade 6 dies?
Yeah, he dies.
Yeah, it's whatever.
They showed it right in the beginning of the trailer, so like everyone was mad for the new one. But like, I don't know. I don't think Nathan Fillion is that impressive. Like, the internet just thinks he is, and I don't know why.
He'll be in Halo 6.
Yeah. But they're like for a while they want him to be Nathan Drake. I'm like, he doesn't look like Nathan Drake. There's like no resemblance to me. He's too old. Because like Nathan should be in his like mid-20s, early 30s. If they do like the way they should do Uncharted, but they're doing like a prequel where Tom Holland's like high school / college age Nathan Drake, which I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But Pokemon Go was released July 2016, and by its 2-year anniversary, it has earned $1.8 billion.
Nobody even plays it anymore.
A lot of people play it.
You think that?
Still?
I thought that about a month ago.
Yeah, there's
Really?
a Pokemon Go festival, yeah.
I haven't seen anybody playing it lately. Like, it was a big thing when it came out.
There's a Go festival, like that's in Chicago coming up.
Like, literally, it came out right when I got to, like, right on my, like, freshman year of college. So I was just like, damn.
My friends are going to the Go festival again.
That's crazy.
They went last year. That's when they introduced raids. My thing about this game is that, like, just...
Used to be obsessed with it, man.
I was really good at it, and I got all 151. And I was like, besides, like, the legendaries, I was like... And then I got the legendaries, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And then, like, someone's like, but you can get the new ones. I'm like, I don't like the newer ones. I got what I wanted. I got my Vaporeon.
I played it, and then suddenly it didn't support my phone anymore.
I just got
fucking
really,
bastards.
Just got really tired of walking. Like, I'm a lazy human being, and, you know, like, I would, like, ride my bike and try to catch Pokemon at the same time. It just doesn't work out. But, you know, it got too invested into it, and then once I realized who I became, it was very sad.
Oh, you sounded super douchey just saying. Right.
Like, who I became, it was horrible. Like, all I cared about was catching Pokemon.
That's that's a mental problem that you have. Like, not many people have that.
All I cared about was catching Pokemon.
That's some weird shit in general.
Pokemon.
Now, then we go into Castlevania's coming back, Eli, after a year and a half in October.
The show?
The show.
Okay, I didn't know if they're making.
Yeah, you never played the game.
No, I couldn't give a fuck about the games. The show's good.
That's weird, though. Like, you didn't play...
Weird.
After you watched it, you weren't like, I want to play Castlevania.
No.
What?
It's nothing like that.
It's much harder.
Exactly.
No.
And it's a platformer. No fucking thank you. I did play Castlevania. Played one of them. It was 3D. I don't know which one it was.
Ooh, that's the N64. Oh, it's Xbox 360, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one with Patrick Stewart doing the monologues.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's Castlevania's. It's a Belmont story too. So yeah. Symphony of the Night's where it's at. I really enjoy that one.
Right.
You would hate it. So, actually, we have one more little thing, and then just one question from someone. They're finally making a Mortal Kombat movie, and this is what they have for like what they're trying to cast. And I picked the major characters that they want to cast.
Is this a remake?
A reboot, yes, of the Mortal Kombat movie. So they're looking for they're making their own original character for this, who's a former boxer. They want a male in his 30s called Cole Turner.
Combo.
Yeah, he's Cole Turner. He is incredibly determined and refuses to quit in the face of fantastical adversity. So he's willing to punch ninja demon samurais without...
I think he's just gonna die.
He's a boxer. So, like, he's the main character.
Like
not Liu Kang.
Just gonna die.
Not Johnny Cage. Like, this guy could have been Johnny Cage. They're like, nah, we don't need Johnny Cage. Well, this former boxer named Cole Turner, and he'll have a daughter that he'll fight for. Like, that's his shtick. He has a daughter he's fighting for.
Die, yeah.
Then we have Kano, who is a large, rugged Australian ex-special forces turned mech for hire, who is arrogant and impetuous, but a tremendous fighter.
That seems like Kano, yeah.
So, I have the guy who, I don't know if you have ever watched Spartacus or ever watched Arrow. Has anyone ever watched Arrow?
I've seen little bits of it.
Do you know who Deathstroke is in that show?
No. I mean, it looks
Deathstroke
interesting,
was
but...
an Arrow?
Deathstroke is an Arrow.
I want to watch Arrow.
Yeah, I chose Manu Bennett for that. I didn't have anyone for, like, I could picture Cole Turner being, because I'm like, I don't know. I would totally wanted a dude to be like Johnny Cage, but he's not Johnny Cage.
Who's the black guy who's popular?
Terry Crews?
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover? No! Donald Glover doesn't have to be in everything.
Nobody will be. That's why it's like...
Yeah.
So,
Gambino.
Sonya Blade is a supporting lead female in her 30s, a beautiful, brainy blonde writer who chases the prophecy. No! She's a fucking soldier! Ugh.
Chases the prophecy?
Of Mortal Kombat. She recruits Cole and fights bravely and selflessly for a team she can only be a true part of once she earns the medallion in combat. That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I didn't read the thing, but when I thought Sonya Blade, I just put Ronda Rousey. Now I'm like, she's not a brainy, like, person, so I'm like, don't know who I want for Sonya Blade anymore. So this is an interesting one. They want Raiden to be a 14-year-old kid.
That is really weird. I don't like that at all. I don't like that on any level.
A 14-year-old Raiden.
Dumb as shit.
So, Jax Bridge is going to be in here too, which I'm pretty excited for. Male 30 to 40 is a strapping mercenary military officer who loses both of his hands in an attack and then joins Sonya and Cole to fight the Outworld. Guess what I put from that?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. Definitely put Terry Crews. Like, they probably won't cast him, but like, I just picture Terry Crews.
Fit that?
Yeah, Terry Crews fits that, like, in my opinion. Then Liu Kang. This is a really hard one too. A male 20 to 35, fire-throwing ninja warrior.
Naturally, it's going to be the guy who played Iron Fist. I don't remember his fucking name.
Rin Jones. I put the Black Ranger from the new Power Ranger movie, Ludi Lin. I just think he like turned out really... And then Kung Lao is supposed to be... Who is weird, because he's Liu Kang's...
Chan, naturally.
He's like Liu Kang's brother in this, and canonically they're not brothers. But he's mute, so he's not going to talk throughout the entire movie, apparently.
No.
And he wields a boomerang hat. That's what they call it. It's not like...
Is it the same hat? Is that just like what they're calling it?
They're calling it a boomerang hat.
But it's the same hat.
It's the same hat.
Then I don't give a shit what they call it.
Boomerang hat. No, it's a fucking boomerang hat, Eli. They just take it off and he throws it in.
Fucking fine,
and then it like comes back. And then we have Shang Tsung. I put Donnie Yen for this because it's a male and they didn't specify an age. And I think Donnie Yen would just be a badass Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
He's a evil demon wizard.
Could be Liu Kang too.
Yeah. And they have Cabal.
Could just be anybody.
Cabal.
Fuck that is.
He's like the super fast assassin, and I had the guy from that movie trailer we saw, the black dude with the white voice. Thank you for your call or whatever.
Oh.
I put that guy in there because he's like he's been in a lot of those roles that plays mysterious roles. So that's what I have for fan casting. I'm just really not excited for this movie the more I read about it. And again, I love Mortal Kombat.
If they get Terry Crews, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Anything with Terry Crews, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, Terry Crews is the shit.
He is. He's just awesome.
So we have one question, and someone asked us, what is your favorite video game soundtrack?
Oh my gosh. Rocket League has a very good soundtrack, honestly.
So just like actual songs, or
I think it could be either or, because I have two. Because like, actual songs, I hate Sonic Forces as a game, but I really like Sonic Forces soundtrack, because it has like bands that I listened to when I was younger.
See, I more had Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 when I was younger.
And then I was going to say Midnight
good
Club
music.
Dub Edition was definitely going to be my next one.
Mine was Tony Hawk Underground, for one.
Pro Skater 3, I think, had my favorite soundtrack of the Tony Hawks. It was just Blink-182 and Green Day.
Pretty much.
So it was like just angsty music up the butthole.
It's all angsty music.
Yeah, just anything with like angsty music was in Tony Hawk.
In terms of music made for games, Halo Reach. I loved Halo Reach.
Music made for games is probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Or The Witcher 3.
Like, it's that jazzy tune that makes no sense to be in there. It's like, I want to take you for a ride. And then it's like, it's like has no reason to be there. And I actually really like...
Nothing in that game had a reason to be there.
I mean, just like what it was, Mario Odyssey had like the best music to that. What was that one song? Like
where the mayor sings with Mario.
One Up Girl. Like I am obsessed with that song from Mario Odyssey. Like it's just so jazzy.
Nothing from the Shadow the Hedgehog soundtrack because it was just basically again just angsty.
Oh, Brutal Legend actually.
Yeah, Brutal Legend has a good
it was
one.
Literally just a game made about music.
Yeah. Anything from Guitar Hero, the Beatles?
Oh god.
I'm kidding, but like
worst of all the Guitar Heroes.
that was another question I didn't want to bring up. It was like, what's a video game fad that you're glad that doesn't exist anymore?
Don't say Guitar Hero.
I'm gonna say Guitar Hero.
I love.
Fuck Guitar
Oh my
Hero.
god!
Fantastic.
No, Guitar
What?
Hero's
No.
like
Ugh, so
amazing.
I actually thought about playing that.
Seriously,
recently.
like I want to buy Guitar. I want to
I
buy
have
my
to buy
Wii
the
just to
fucking
like.
controller.
Yeah, I love Guitar
Oh,
Hero.
just
Like,
a-
why is it not a thing anymore? Like,
I'm glad platformers are pretty dead.
They're coming back though, thanks to
No,
like,
they're coming back on like an indie level of like
Yeah, thanks
people
to, like-
make stuff like Cuphead and then it does really great, or like
Yeah.
Shovel Knight, but it's not.
I like Shovel Knight though. I think Shovel Knight's fun. I also think Cuphead is actually very enjoyable. It's very relaxing, Eli.
It's a game about making a deal with the devil, and it's a bullet hell. What part of that is relaxing?
It's relaxing, Eli. If you ever watch Fleischer cartoons, that's literally the What the Fact Zach and I just recorded. It was about Cuphead and the animation style.
Yeah, no, because I edited that.
Yeah. It's a good one. I liked it. Well, it was fun. I like Cuphead, okay? And I'm really glad that Guitar Hero is dead. That and Dance Dance Revolution. Any rhythm game, like rhythm games just piss me off.
I hate
Like,
dancing games in general because
Like,
you know I'm white, but like
I really wish when Just Dance dies and they just quit making them, I'm not going to be sad.
I hated just.
Didn't like the Star Wars
It's-
fucking music song.
No,
thing.
Like,
I did
made
not
a
for Star
fool
Wars
of
Connect.
myself.
No, it was fucking stupid.
And it's,
That entire game, besides the Rancor's Rampage, was dumb.
I don't even know what that is.
Like their Duel of Destiny game where you could control the lightsaber was really shitty.
either.
Yeah, so bad. Like that was definitely like we were thinking about like things we could live stream, and Gil's like, we could do the Star Wars game. I'm like, or we don't, and just say we did, because I will ruin something just on accident. I'll fling my arm and break your nose on accident. No, like the Star Wars game before we leave had a Jason Derulo song, but instead of riding solo, it was just him singing about Han Solo, and it was so dumb.
What the fuck?
It made me
That's-
so
That'd
mad.
be
That's the
something I'd
one.
be jamming out to though.
So angry. So yeah, so Dance Dance Revolution deserves to die. My favorite soundtrack is probably, actually, Gil's been playing the Kirby soundtrack a lot every time he's here, and it's actually just fun to listen to. So I'm gonna go with the Kirby for like best like just video game soundtrack that I can listen to ambiently. That in any like Dragon Ball Z game because it's like just a hard rock melody for no apparent reason.
It's just brutal legend.
Yeah. So, it's been a video game podcast, guys. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, don't forget to check other shows out on Podbean. There's shows about sports. There's even a book review show I listen to on there. Check it out.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know. Bye.